grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes... Leading off the inning, Big Daddy Oil Can, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Here you go now. Come on now. One time.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
Hey, one pitch right here. Oh, now.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game.
Well, there it is.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Thunder rolls in this one. Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Tonight, the second of three to start the week between the Trenton Thunder and the Portland Sea Dogs. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Big Daddy Oil Can gets his first shot now, and he's working on a modest 5-game hitting streak. Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Salinas is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. On now to the bottom of the second. Leading off the inning, Big Daddy Oil Can, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. And the ball's waiting for him, and he's out at the plate as he pretty much just ran out of gas out there. Big Daddy Oil Can steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Oh, baby, see you drive it.
Drilled right back up the middle, and this will be a base hit into center. So the first two are aboard here to kick off the seventh.
May continue to...
Matt Kern will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Get your pitch up there. Come on
and
now.
He'll step off. He's running again. And he'll be run down between first and second. And a mental mistake that time as he's picked off for the first out.
And that's a situation where a guy just gets a little too antsy out there. So once they step off, he's left with nowhere to go.
Big Daddy Oil Can digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
Working ahead. Oil Can.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Hey, have a good rip up there, huh?
On the ground up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Flip of his glove for one. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Wow, that was quick. He comes in a pressure spot. One batter, 2 outs, See you later as he picks up the save.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory.
First, for the victorious Sea Dogs, 4 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 14 men on base. For the Thunder, 1 run on 9 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Today, getaway day here in this 3-game series between the Trenton Thunder and the Portland Sea Dogs. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man hitting 6th can keep it going. He sports a batting average with runners in scoring position over 300, so you could say he relishes in those big moments. We'll see if that's the case in this one.
Big Daddy Oil Can will dig in now, and as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign.
Here we go.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Bradley is there, and he's got it, and it's a first pitch out to begin the second. With a moment now, here's a look at the Portland defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, one of the most exciting things we're going to have an opportunity to see.
Stepping in, Big Daddy Oil Can. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Big Daddy Oil Can.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And the runner back.
Just checking.
Another look to first. Runner back safely.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Be patient, huh? They can come to you.
Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
You know, guys, these hitters have had a good look at that slider so far, and they've been told, let that thing go and wait for something better out over the plate.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, 2 very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
Left side. To second for 1. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. The tag, and he's out at second. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Big Daddy Oil Can will dig in. He's flown out and hit into a double play in 2 trips. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best. 2 away. Big Daddy Oil Can will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And here's a splitter that's inside as he's forced to jitterbug out of the way there.
We need you right here. Let's go, kid.
Touch up for us. Right guy, right place.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. A step on the bag for 1. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. And And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed. And, fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but you definitely can't overlook his contribution. He really played a great ball game.
5 runs.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Akron Rubber Ducks and the Trenton Thunder. And with that, here's a look at the...
He sports a batting average with runners in scoring position over 300, so you could say he relishes in those big moments. We'll see if that's the case in this one.
He's set. Here it comes.
All right, one time.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. The 0-1 on its way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Pena giving chase, but he can't get to it, and this might clear the bases. 1 run scored. And he is in there.
Well, they are definitely getting it.
Matt Kern will stand in now with 3 home in the inning already, and 2 more Ducks out there.
Put up a crooked number here with just a simple base hit.
But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. And they'll just tag him here for the out. Big Daddy Oil Can digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Let it fly.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Love scoops it up, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The left fielder, number
Yeah, and you know, that's a
23.
nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mask, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Big Daddy Oil Can steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Big Daddy Oil Can.
First pitch of the at-bat. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will land foul.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 5 innings complete. Trenton leads this one 6-0. Stepping in, Big Daddy Oil Can. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Schneider is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So they get 3 runs on 2 base hits, with one of them being the big home run. 8th inning coming up. The Thunder are on top, 9-2. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Thunder rolls in this one. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Akron... Big Daddy Oil Can will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. With a moment now, let's get a quick look at the Akron defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Big Daddy Oil Can digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Got in his kitchen big time right there.
Let it rip right here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, your pitch right
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We played 4 full. The Rubber Ducks lead this one. Big Daddy Oil Can will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run, that's it.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Stay through. Let's go.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
And I'm not even sure quite who to hang this one on. I mean, he's pitched a whale of a game, no doubt about it, but these guys have put up very little fight.
Big Daddy Oil Can will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1.
Hey, wait for yours here.
Down the third base. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And the throw will be too late at first, so a strange play there as he'll wind up with an infield single. Scott Ewell steps in. He scored after reaching on a single this last time up. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. 1 hit in the inning. Well, runs at something of a premium here in this matchup, so it doesn't make it quite as hard to find our top player of the game.
Yeah, 2 hits for him in the ball game. Both of them doubles, and that really paced his guys to the victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more... Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Tonight it's the third of this 4-game weekend series between the Akron Rubber Ducks and the Trenton Thunder. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Big Daddy Oil Can will dig in for the first time, and he'll do so right at the 300 mark for the year.
Well, for me, that's just really impressive for a guy his age. It's always exciting to see young players blossoming into stars right before your eyes.
Check this out on Show Track. It's not a bad first pitch. It's down. It's on the outside part of the plate. Hey, if you can get guys to swing at that, you're going to have...